There it is. There it is. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Franklin County Rough Riders podcast. Gosh, what episode is it? It's been a long time.
Six.
Yep. Episode 6. Right on. We're back in action. My buddy on the right here,
Colt Shelby.
and my left,
Casey Brown.
and man, our special guest here that's just hanging out.
He's not a guest. He's a member now. He is.
I'm a full-fledged member now.
He's in.
Special. Eric Spicer.
Wait. What? You got a name? What is your new name?
You got any name?
You have a
Papa
state.
Spice.
Papa Spice.
That's how the kids know me these days.
How funny.
Papa Spice.
Well, we'd like to welcome everybody back. It's that we got a lot to talk about on this podcast. A lot of things have happened since the last time we had Brian Norris on the show over at Casey's house, and
Episode Where's Colt?
man, Colt was feet and feet away in a hayfield and just couldn't make it.
I offered to FaceTime and get in.
But man, that was a good episode. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. That's our buddy Brian Norris, that's running for Secretary of State, who we will hold his feet to the fire when he said that he is going to take the hinges. I don't know if he said he's going to take the hinges off the door, but I think we talked about it. The door's coming off of that.
In my
Secretary of State
opinion, he
office.
is the only. There, he has got some people to run against, but in my opinion, he's the only one running. I watched him do a debate the other day, and wow, he killed it.
Oh yeah,
The
he
dude's
is.
awesome.
He is slaying right now. But anyway, glad to have him on. Appreciate him coming all the way over and being on our podcast. So tonight, man, we got to catch up. We're trying to. We're going back. I think the next thing we did after that podcast, we had an appointment in Little Rock. Colt.
No, we was waiting on the judge, right?
Yep.
We was waiting on the judge. We done went to Little Rock.
We done went to Little Rock.
Yep. Episode
Waiting on the
4
judge.
was waiting on the judge. We just got back, and which that's been what? Shoot, 3 weeks, 4
Seems-
weeks, 3
Seems
weeks,
like
4 weeks.
years now.
Yeah, I know it's
Been a minute.
crazy. What a month? How much happens in 1 month's time? But so the Judge James, ruled in Senate District 26 favor and said it was doable because 2 of the 4 electoral folks were there and said yes, we can do this, and we've still got time. We've got time for second week of January
Mm-hmm.
for the primaries, second week of February being the runoff, and then second week or the March 3rd being the general election. That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Right.
I was
We're gonna get it.
I was super proud of Tammy Sisson coming from Franklin County down there, and I work with her as a JP, and man, they do such a good job with our election and get with our everything election in Franklin County. Her office is awesome. I mean, you'll hear her; she won't take the credit. She'll say, "I got a good team," and they do. But it was when they were testifying down there, I was just beaming with pride because I knew they could do it. I knew they could do it. They'll take over and get anything done. But anyway, that
Well, they had the numbers ran. Everybody. I mean, all of our ducks were in a row. They had nobody there. They had nobody. I mean, they just get up there and be like, "She's the governor. She can do what she wants."
yeah, you're talking about the governor, the
lawyers on the other side.
yeah,
Yeah.
which we were in that room watching.
They won't. I don't remember their name. They're not going to be remembered because.
No,
I mean, do you remember the last team
No.
that
No.
lost? No.
You'd think by now they'd give us a little credit.
yeah,
Like, hey, these guys are probably going to be prepared.
Well, not yet. You know,
But-
they still keep falling behind. They think everything's just going to come because the governor said so. Everything that happens
That's all they know.
is because the governor said so.
That's probably all she says. I'm the governor.
yeah.
But I blame more than just the governor, right? And I've been putting a lot of tweets out on this, but you know, the governor's staff is just as guilty. So
Oh my
you
gosh.
talk to anybody, it's not just the governor. You know, who does everybody talk to? The staff members.
Yeah,
Right.
But everybody leaves their name out of the media, and every once in a while you'll see that Dupes or what Duke, however you say his name. Hey, Dukbes, one of the staffers,
don't get me going.
The Buckus.
maybe
Yeah.
call him the Buckus.
But
The Buckus.
Oh, the Buckus there. Well,
Duck bass.
well, these staffers, you know, that's
Oh,
who
my
all
gosh.
the legislators talk to, and
Yeah.
so
yeah,
like who's coming up with these solutions? I mean, it does appear that some young 20-year-olds
Yeah.
is coming up with these solutions for Arkansas because I mean we're just some good country folk farm guys.
Well,
well,
I think she I think she got a taste of the White House, and she's trying to run Little Rock like the White House.
I don't think
Well,
she knows anything going on in Little Rock.
Well,
There's no way.
she's handed it
She
down
is
there.
out of touch, big time, in my opinion.
But I got to quit bashing the governor because it makes me sound bad, like a bad person. But I'm just very upset with her decision making. I'm not going to put it all on her. I'm going to put it on everybody that's around her, Cole Jester included, with this election thing because, that's the Secretary of State's job.
Yeah, it's his wheelhouse.
And
Yeah.
you know what? If I was, I'm just going to say, if I was Secretary of State, and I know it's the governor's decision, but I'm going to be a big influence, right? I'm not going to let my leaders fail.
Right. Because your leaders fail, you fail.
Yep.
Brings it bad on all of y'all. So, yeah, he should be working 3 times as hard or 10 times as hard as she does.
Imagine if y'all did that at your job and your boss fails. Who fails?
We all fail.
The whole team.
Yeah.
The whole team fails.
Yeah.
Same with the rodeo association, right?
Absolutely. It's like at a rodeo, me, the announcer, and the sound guy produce a show. If I'm a crappy clown, well, I don't work with them. It makes their job tough. If I'm and vice versa. I mean, it's a
team.
right.
And he fails you fail him.
Yeah.
The rodeo failed. Spicer, same with the military, same with the oil field, right?
Yep.
So I don't just put blame on one person, but she's failed in the state. But anyway, we'll get back on topic.
Well, so anyway, the court ruled in Senate District 26 ruled in our favor, and that was a big deal. First time and ruled in Colt's favor, the plaintiff, and there'll be a lot of historians probably watching. I don't know of any time where somebody's taken it to the governor, like that and won. And that was a pretty big day in Arkansas.
A huge day across Arkansas.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
When we the people beat the executive branch, right? Because that's what happened. We the people and the I can't even say it right now.
Judiciary.
Thank you, guys. Anyway, they voted in our favor. They had a choice.
Yeah. That's right. So they seen it. It makes you feel good. It makes you sit there and just kind of like, oh, my faith is restored.
Right.
And I seen that a lot on social media, those same sayings, and it did. So, that was awesome. And so anyway, so that kickstarts some events. Definitely gets our groups, puts a feather in our cap, gets us going. Everybody's fired up. We've got faith in the system right now, and
House District 70 right behind it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So then House District 70 did file in the time we've been off.
Yeah.
And they won their case also. And they got a different judge, but I think it was Judge Johnson. Does that sound right?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
And anyway, he ruled in House District 70's favor also, but he actually set the date for March 3rd.
I liked that.
Yeah.
Well, they had, they kind of seen what our deficiencies was in court.
Yeah.
And kind of fine-tuned it and just had a really good, strong case.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, and that was the Democrat. I mean, that was a whole slew of people, including the Democrat Party of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right.
This is all the difference between sitting back and doing nothing and doing something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, not sitting back for very long, I'm in Hawaii at a rodeo, and
what is going on
so
here?
I'm like an 8-hour time difference, and my phone's going off all night, and I go straight from Colt's text and our group text is we won and different things, and I go to a rodeo, go to the beach, hang out, eat some fish, pick up some seashells. Next thing I know, I look down at my phone.
Did you find any mermaids?
No, don't try to move the subject away from yourself. So Duke and Papa Spice decide they're going to Little Rock, and like I say, I was out of the United States. I was over in Hawaii. So,
I was in North Dakota. So
tell me how that all happened, Duke.
So there was some videos that surfaced on Facebook, social media, and this kind of all goes back to Colonel Conrad Reynolds.
Yeah.
The governor was trying to hit him for electioneering when he was actually just exit polling, which later got reduced, I think, to loitering or something like that.
Right.
And
big crime there.
yeah,
Yeah, but
let's go
still,
after
she made a
for
huge
loitering.
stink out of it. They made a huge
Tim
stink.
Griffin. That come from Tim Griffin. But
right.
yet again,
He made it-
that comes back to the paper ballots, them not doing what President Trump wants,
Right.
and him being a very, very big advocate for paper ballots.
Right.
Yeah.
Restoring faith in the
Yeah.
voters.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Now catch us up. So
we take the video, we look at the statute, and it's electioneering.
yeah,
She's
100%.
Why was it electioneering though?
she's within 100 foot of a polling area. She knew she was. She even
What's
knew.
what's the law? What is the law?
You have to be a
Papa
100
Spies?
Oh, you got to be over 100 feet away and no loitering. You can't voice your opinion for one candidate or another. Roughly.
And she's got 2 videos. So one of them, she's actually in the polling place doing an interview.
I seen that
At
one.
the Dunbar Community Center in Little Rock.
Boy. It's all over social media. Anybody can look that up and find it.
Yeah.
It's not just our opinion.
So we take these 2 videos, we put them on a thumb drive, we put the statute on there, and we head to Little Rock.
I read
The
that
adventure
text,
begins.
and I thought, what?
So let me get this right. So Colonel Reynolds got arrested for this.
Yeah. Which wasn't even actually electioneering.
Right, exit polling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was asked to leave and then he left, if I understood the story right. But with you guys, she was electioneering, so y'all went and reported it.
Well, yeah. So we started out at the prosecutor's office, and we tried to file the citizen's complaint there, but they said we had to have a police report. So here we go. We march ourselves down to Little Rock PD. We walk in, there's this fresh new sign on the wall. It says, "For citizens' complaints, see supervisor to the other end." Odd. Okay. So we go down there and we tell them,
Brand new sign, you said, huh?
yeah, it looked pretty new.
Ink was still wet.
So we go up there and we tell them, like, we have a citizen's complaint we'd like to file. And we need to see a supervisor. So supervisor comes out. We tell them, hey, we got these videos here. This is an elected official, and we want to file a complaint for electioneering. And they kind of beat around the bush a little bit. They were like wanting to know who it was, and finally were like, well, it's the governor. And then the
When they
eyes go,
Yeah. Eyebrows were raised.
The governor. Oh, our governor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Our governor was breaking the law?
Imagine that.
On
yeah.
video.
Huh.
So
On video. Oh, wow.
they go back there, and there's some kind of, I guess they have some sort of system where they have to click on it to file everything, and electioneering's not one of them. So they go to the upstairs. Well, the upstairs people send the message downstairs that
Excuse me. They're here to what?
being that they're an elected official, that they're a state employee, and we're going to have to go visit the state trooper headquarters.
Yeah. State
The what? The state what?
The state troopers.
So y'all started out at the prosecuting attorney.
Yeah. Then we go to Little Rock PD.
So you went to the police department, and then they sent you. So they sent you to the PD, and then the PD sends you to
County.
Well,
the state troopers.
No, the
State.
state trooper.
So y'all went to the state police headquarters.
Yeah.
yeah.
For hours.
So
Bounced around.
we go down there, and they send us like down to, what is it, Troop H?
Something like that. Yeah. Troop H, I believe.
So we go down to Troop H, and she's like, no, you got to go to the main office over there. I'm like, well, they just sent us here. So we go back up there and tell them.
Oh
And they're
my
like,
God.
well, you really need to go to CID. So
CID.
Criminal Investigation Division.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So they don't open back up till 1. It's already lunchtime.
Yeah.
We left at 6:30 that morning. We drove down to Little Rock, and this is what our
They're-
time frame is.
It's hard. So you're telling me in Little Rock, it's really hard to report a crime
Oh yeah,
It seems to be.
yeah,
on video.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we wait till 1. We go to CID. They come up there and they're like, "Well, it's kind of the same thing at the PD. Like, well, what are you doing? Well, we want to file this citizen's complaint on the governor for electioneering. Oh, we didn't say governor. We said elected official. And he's like, well, he said, well, what does he do? What does
What
this
office
person
does
do?
he
Like,
hold?
what office do they hold? We're like, she is the governor. And once again, hey, mind you, her picture is back there on every
right.
beside every office
She
window.
looks a lot like that one.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's her right there.
Yeah, about 12
Let
feet
me look
away.
at my video.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't really need a criminal lineup, but that's her right there. That.
I wish I was there, bud. This is great.
So he tells us
It's not funny because we do have a criminal in our hands here, but
It's a process that's funny. And that I was across the ocean and I was nowhere near.
You was following.
That was why it was funny.
You was in a group text, I'm sure.
But wait, there's more.
Well, the story continues.
So we go from CID. He tells us, no, you need
No,
to
he was
be-
at the state troopers when all that
Yeah,
happened.
state
Yeah.
troopers
Yeah.
in the CID department.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, well, you need to be following this with Little Rock PD. Well, Little Rock PD says it's you because it's a state employee. And he's like, we do interstate.
Yeah.
And he said, and we don't handle any misdemeanors. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
electioneering comes with a misdemeanor charge.
Right.
If, convicted. So turns out we're just a couple of miles from Pulaski County Sheriff's Office.
Kudos to them. Kudos to them.
So, Eric, I'll let you take it from.
Oh,
take
yeah.
it
We
from
pulled
Pulaski.
in the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. And then after the runaround all day, I decided that perhaps I needed to put my phone in my pocket, my chest pocket, and turn on the camera just to see the reaction. But luckily enough, they were great. He took the police report.
Oh, you were trying to sneak in a camera recording.
Yeah, because like,
he
we get to
didn't
run around,
try.
this is
He
pretty.
did it.
It's funny, but it's not. So, but yeah, I think it may have motivated them to do the right thing. But they took the police report. They did a great job.
I felt bad because I had to write it down. He's like, what? Election.
Yeah,
I was like,
no one
electioneering.
understands that criminal charge. It's not brought up in there.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure they tried to nail Conrad Reynolds
Yeah, they
about
did.
it, right? It was a
Right.
big deal, made the
Right.
news.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping score here. This is the 5th place.
Yeah.
Oh no, the story continues on. So,
So y'all are at the county now. Y'all are at Pulaski
This is
County.
number 6 because we did 3 different areas of the state troopers.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
prosecutor's office, Little Rock PD. Now we're at Pulaski.
yeah. So
And
they took the police report, did a fantastic job, and then we went from there back to the prosecuting attorney's office, and finally got to file a citizen's complaint. Correct.
Correct.
And then
Wowzer.
did not get to see the prosecuting attorney because I think he had already left for the day, supposedly. But then we went back to Little Rock PD,
Stop number 8.
and this time she was
So
the
it's like 6 o'clock.
the
Stop 8.
supervisor working there was much more willing to help this time. I think.
Evening shift, more chill. That's normal.
I think word may have spread around town by then, and it was like,
We're pretty serious about it. We weren't
Yeah.
leaving till some.
Yeah, these guys are not going to quit. I remember you sent me a picture of a notepad. They're like, we don't have a form for this, sir. So here's got a piece of paper and everything wrote on it.
I didn't know y'all had to go at all. That would explain why I was getting behind on the text because I was like,
Scroll back through your text and it's hilarious.
It was an all-day adventure.
all day.
so what happens at the end? Where's the end game to it? What kind of happened?
Filed the police report with Little Rock PD the last time we went. Was at about 4:00 in the afternoon. Finally broke through and found somebody that was willing to work with us. And then after that, I think we had an interview with Channel 5.
Well, we did Channel 4029.
There you go. Sorry.
Couple news interviews, got it out there. I mean, guys, you're reporting a crime. We don't make the laws.
Right.
Last time I checked, if you break the law, I mean, if people are watching you, if you're an elected official,
Well,
Yes.
people are watching.
and on my deal, this deal with Conrad,
Imagine if a prison.
it was just week. Well, it wasn't even weeks. It was just days before they had went after him like a hardened criminal.
Absolutely. Imagine if
And-
it was a prison no vote senator that jaywalked or electioneered.
Yeah.
Right.
They'd
And
be
then,
locked up for 20 years.
so
Tim Griffin wasn't too hot on that one.
no.
Hmm.
That's the thing, is like it just happened to Conrad, and I mean, it blows my mind. This whole thing just continues to.
Do you want to give them the result of our
Oh yeah,
efforts?
yeah.
Well, basically, Tim Griffin did nothing.
No,
Yeah. The prosecuting attorney's office did nothing. They
no,
said
nobody said on it. Everybody said
Yeah.
on it.
they waited
said
until
on-
Friday to put out that they didn't have enough time to do a formal investigation, basically.
Yeah, when it was just all right there. I did the investigation in about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had
Yeah.
the distance from the start of the entrance to where they were standing for the news report.
Correct.
Yep.
You had the videos, the evidence. Like, there is no more evidence, is there?
Apparently, there needed to be a large scale investigation.
I mean, maybe drive down there and just look.
Basically, what they did was they just drug it out to meet the statute of limitations.
Correct.
Hmm.
So, is that a two-tiered justice system?
That's
I
a
mean-
two-tiered Tim Griffin.
Yeah, it feels a little lopsided to me.
Well, it done Tim because I mean it was the prosecuting attorney. Then
I think Tim
the
Griffin
city
referred
police.
it to the
did y'all take it to the AG's
the
office?
Board of Elections.
Y'all never took it.
Commission.
Y'all
Yeah,
never,
they took. They
it
sent
had
it
to be
over
the
to
PA,
the
prosecuting attorney.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
the
but they sent it
prosecuting
over to the Arkansas Election Commission.
I wonder if they ever got. You don't know if they got it though, right?
I never heard a word back.
Maybe
Right.
they- But
Nobody's
y'all-
called for our appointment for the prosecuting attorney's office.
You guys are to be commended for
Due
number one,
diligence.
getting up and driving 2.5 hours down there, wasting. I wouldn't say wasting because it was a worthy cause, but took all of your time. You know,
Right.
you can through these processes. We're seeing, like, just us when we go to session. When the session was in, we just drive down there. It takes all day to go down there. We're just citizens. We're just public citizens, and all day back. And you see real easy how it is that these people get out of control, or it can't be held accountable, and they don't think transparency is a big deal. It's so hard to keep them accountable because of just the day-to-day grind and just the work that y'all did on that.
But they did get recognized by Colonel Reynolds.
Well, sure.
You know, he was very thankful
Absolutely.
for Franklin County, and also come to find out he lived in Ozark.
Yeah, I read that.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's wild.
So now we've got Colt filing lawsuit against the governor. Got you two guys going down there filing
Citizens complaint.
citizens complaint and winning. So let's get. So that was quite the story right there, and I don't know a lot of people know that, so it's good to have that out there. So now the governor is it Tim Griffith or the governor that's wanting to file for whatever against the. Help me out here.
Oh, they appealed.
Appeal.
So
Yes,
after
appealed.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's talk about the
Finally
billing.
got the appeal.
Well, what happened was, so after House District 70 had went in there and set the date for March 3rd, we went in and asked to change ours to March 3rd because it was still in Judge James's court, right? Well, when we did that, they appealed it, which takes that away. So they appealed it to Supreme Court. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they appealed ours to Supreme Court, and I think that's been maybe a week, and asked to get it expedited. They asked for them to dismiss it, and yesterday, last night, I got word that the Supreme Court denied their stay. Therefore, it's still what Judge James said as of right now.
We're
Still
going
in-
to have an election.
Yep, so the governor is ordered to set a date. Now that's supposed to happen tomorrow, which I know this won't be out by tomorrow. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But
Depends on if Duke stays up all night.
yeah, nah, I
No
don't
pressure.
Or coffee.
But
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
which would be
the governor is supposed
the 14th of November.
the governor is supposed
Just
to
tomorrow.
announce a date. So that's good news.
So let's go back here. So you sued her, District 26
Mm-hmm.
lost.
One.
no.
I mean she lost. I'm
Yep,
speaking
she
from
lost.
her.
Yep, she lost there.
District 70.
Oh, the Board of Corrections. I left that out too. Did you see
That's
the
where I
Board of
was
Corrections
going.
one? Yep.
Yeah. District 70 lost.
Yep.
Board of Corrections,
That's
lost.
3. Yep.
Supreme Court, defeated.
I guess that
Lost.
is 4.
All in 30 days.
And 5 counting House District 70.
Yeah, that's the thing. In just a short amount of time, she has gotten beat like a
Well, it ought to tell Arkansas
Beat.
something.
Yeah.
Right.
a lot.
Well, either we need new attorneys or we should go by the law. One of the two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. One
Well,
guy's getting
hey.
hammered for loitering,
Hey,
and she can't follow a law.
You're all right.
Hey, something we didn't write down on our notes, and you just said that the Board of Corrections.
Yep.
Does that suit? They filed suit against her?
They filed suit back
Way
in
back when.
23. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
so this originated from when Sanders appointed Porphyry as the Secretary of Corrections.
Go back and Google all that nonsense if you want to waste a day away, because that was crazy.
Yeah, well, so then a year later, the Board of Corrections fired Joe Porphyry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the governor hired him, right? Well, then
Yeah.
she tried to take control where the secretary controlled the board.
Do you know why they fired him?
He's a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Other than that,
Do tell.
well, maybe his resume.
No,
I mean,
no.
not according to his resume,
The
but-
reason that they fired him was because he wanted to do crazy things. He wanted to do what he did in Arizona. Okay, so this
Right.
is the truth behind it all.
The stuff that got him fired from Arizona.
Well, he didn't. I mean, they won't come out and say he got fired from Arizona, but he got sued a lot over there. I know that. But what he did was he wanted to put too many inmates with a short staff. So you'd have like one guy with 1,800 inmates.
Not safe.
No safe. at all.
Right. So I'm exaggerating the story there, but it's just to give you an idea of the things he did in Arizona. He brought it here, and the Board of Corrections is like, no, we're not going against the law. We're not gonna overload these correctional facilities. And that's when Sarah Sanders backed Porphyry, and the board said, okay, see you later, Porphyry. You don't work here no more. And they had the power to do that. The
Yeah.
Secretary of State does not have that power.
So what did the Board of Corrections actually sue for?
Exchange of power.
And they won't. So
Yep. So they won.
They win. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. I mean, just from what we're doing through all this fight and stuff, that was a big thing for them to win. And we're in better shape. I don't know if this is the correct way to put it. I think we're in better shape with the Board of Corrections in charge of the balance of power.
I do too, but the problem is most people don't. So I mean, it depends on who you talk to. Like,
It's just
I mean, I trust some of the board members. I don't trust them all. I think that they do operate very responsibly of the tax dollar. I mean, they run some of the cheapest prison systems in the United States, so they're doing a good job with that. Until now, because Sarah Sanders wants Joe Porphyry to take over. Well, you spend $1.2 billion on a prison up the road here,
Yeah.
and with no wall. I mean,
It-
all inclusive, right?
yeah.
Right.
But what if you spend 500 million of that is water, or 250 million of that is water?
Yeah.
How big's your prison now?
But you're gonna have to shrink, or you're gonna need more
Well,
money.
And my opinion on the thing is the governor is full of pride and going to continue to try to shove this down our throats. You've heard that a lot of times. She is full of it.
You know, I'm not against prideful people, but you got to be good if you're going to be prideful.
Well, she's not.
Yeah.
And she's just
How many
not
times
good.
did we just say she lost in the last month? So she's not
a
good
lot.
at it.
What about good old Bart Hester? What do you say? If we can't build a prison for $837 million, then
We set the price. We determine what we spend on this prison. We
say what it's going to be.
they're $500 million in and they can't even pour concrete.
don't know what we're talking about. I'm going to sit here and feed you full of crap, and hopefully you all believe it. Luckily, they didn't, because they know. I
it's
mean,
not
his
himself.
nickname is Lion Bart. That's what everybody calls him. Pro temp.
Rightfully so.
And I need to get Bart Hester here on the podcast. Hopefully,
I'm sure he'd love to.
Yeah.
you know, we have
Yeah.
a guy that could probably mimic.
There's your invitation.
No, well, if he doesn't
There's
show
a
up,
seat right there.
Yeah, we had talked about that when we first started the podcast.
but
all
I
these
know a
guys,
guy.
and-
If he doesn't show up, we could have a fill in if everybody agrees.
Oh yeah.
What's it going to be like having two clowns in one show?
Jeez. Well, one of them, I tell you, one of the clowns tells the truth.
Hey, there you go.
That'd be an easy way to separate us.
Drink of that.
So anyway, for get too far off on Lion Bart, which just gets under our skin, because he, you know, it's not hard to find videos of him online right now saying, you know, what's his quote? Most people wanted this prison in Franklin.
Yeah, well, there was that one. And then there was the one where, well, if you're not for this prison, then you want convicts out there running the streets.
Yeah.
Just every time they put the
Rapists,
camera.
murderers.
Yeah.
You just
Oh my
want them out
gosh.
there.
Look at this woman that killed somebody in my neighborhood here. If we had an open prison bed, speaking of open prison beds, I got some good news this morning. Y'all need to come y'all need to come to the breakfast table in Crawford County. Them men,
Oh boy,
they're great. I know I talk about it probably every
if
episode.
they'd eat breakfast at 1 in the afternoon, I'd go eat breakfast.
Yeah,
with them.
7
They just
o'clock.
come down to Charleston.
No. Guys, they're a great group.
Tell us.
The Crawford County Sheriff was there. Perry is his name, Sheriff Perry. And so I'm like, if we had 75 sheriffs, let me take that back. If we had 74 sheriffs like Crocker, if we had 74 county judges like Ricky Bowman, speaking up right now, they would have Calico Rock expanded and be finding a facility that met the criteria. And I told this sheriff that I was like, are you not willing to stand up for the people that voted you into place?
Yeah.
And do you want better? He's like, I don't need beds. I was like, what do you mean you don't need beds? He goes, I've always got 50 extra beds here.
Just like Franklin County.
I said, well, that's not what your state rep or your senator said. That's Petty and Rose, in case you're wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Penny.
Yeah. So I was like, I go, have you communicated that? He goes, yeah, they know.
Where you at, Jim Petty? You got some questions to answer.
So the problem is not in Crawford County either. And they're one of the higher criminals.
What if it turns out that there is well, now Sebastian County will obviously be different, but I mean, everybody thought Franklin County was just like the rest. No,
Logan County's got plenty of beds. Franklin County's got plenty of beds. Now, I know your Pulaski counties, your Sebastian counties,
yeah,
your
are
Washington
different.
counties,
Yeah.
the big ones. But a long story short, I don't think it's I mean, it is bad, but you know what they keep preaching? Any sheriff you talk to? Mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Guess who else has been preaching mental health for years? The Democrats.
Yeah.
Have been preaching that.
Oh yeah.
It's a legitimate concern.
It's not going to get any better.
Well, throughout this process, you know, and this, I'm going to get off topic a little bit here, but you think of the money. Well, how much? So let's just collective question. How much money have they spent on this proposed prison site already in Franklin County?
$5 billion.
What could they have done for the mental health facilities and places across the state with half of that? That I start looking at it like that, because they've pissed away this money. They're never gonna get it back. They're not building this prison, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know if they do. I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna have popcorn and be standing there watching it done, because I don't know how they're gonna do it. Now, there's a lot of process in between now and then, but what would they have done for the mental health facilities and staff and people across the state if they would have spent half of that on that? But here we are, throwing it in the air, making it rain.
If we just put them in there longer, they'll learn their lesson.
Yeah.
So I've lived in the same house for 20 years, so I'm not big. Duke, you built a house, so I'm gonna use you. I'm gonna ask you kind of some open-ended questions here, and maybe you can answer, because you've had your house, what, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna build a house. Okay, I'm gonna use something that we usually have. What's Cody doing?
I said how long?
You're side texting.
I said how long we've
He's
been on
side
this
texting.
podcast.
He's side texting.
Well, I can't see on the screen. 18 feet away.
Look at him trying to hide it, like it's no cell bell to bell here. But
Got some contraband over there you're trying to hide.
I know. Cody, you're single. You could text her. We don't care.
I'm just seeing how long we've been going. So go ahead. Get on with your deal.
So anyway, so you're building a house, okay? You've got this big plan. You've got $800,000 for this house. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna build a 5,000 square foot house. 800,000. I don't know.
3,000.
3,000. Okay, 3,000 square foot house.
This plan started 7 years ago.
Now, this is fresh off this was fresh off the market here. This is 2 years in the make, and you're gonna have it done in a year. Well, a year later, you find out that you're not gonna get water, and you're gonna spend
I found that out real fast.
well, pretend you work for the state.
Yeah.
See, a little slower than the rest of us.
All right.
Well, now you found out the cheapest you can get water to your place is $250,000.
Well, in all honesty, I don't think it'd be 250, but for me,
No. It is. I'm telling you, it's 250,000 to get this water. So you was going to spend 825,000.
Basically, a third of your budget is what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, are you still going to build that 3,000
No.
square foot house?
poor.
Well, see, I was on a conversation with Veneer yesterday, and they are. Now, I don't know how. They couldn't tell us how.
Maybe the walls aren't going to be so thick.
Yeah, maybe they're not going to have a fence. Maybe they're not going to have water. I don't know. A year later, they still haven't found the water. I was at the courthouse at Ozark yesterday with Brian King and Adam Watson. They don't know where they're going to get the water. They said, well, we need an engineer to tell us that. Okay. Well, how do you still believe you can build a 3,000 bed prison for $825 million? Yes, we believe that. Like, even if the water is $500 million, yes.
I bet he believes
I bet King's head was about to spin off his shoulders.
I'm like, are you kidding me? How much more free money? We spent $1 million on a culvert out there. And if you don't believe me, I'll send you. Anybody can text me anytime and I will send you the spreadsheet. Over $1 million to date.
For that little bit of the dozer work where he's sliding all over
and
the
a
rocks.
culvert. I'm going to call it a culvert, but yeah, the little dozer work and the culvert.
Yeah.
Over $1 million.
I'm in the wrong business.
Man.
That's right.
$1 million. I think King said something like that. The world's most expensive culvert, or what is it?
Did he mention anything about the earth being flat?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's catch back up. So let's see where we at. We've this went through. Hey, so all that has passed. The next thing that comes up on our agenda for us, next thing we're going to do is Ozark's going to have a city council meeting and discuss.
That was this week.
Yeah.
Yep. Monday night. Y'all picked
Monday
up Ronnie
night.
Shelby. He grabbed at you the whole way there.
That was the next thing that that's the next thing that was of our interest and our understanding. So Ozark City Council meets on Monday. They're going to discuss their water system and other things, their other related businesses. But we know this all comes back around a year later. We're going back to Ozark, and they're going to ask Ozark for water. So we all show up. A good group of people, not just Charleston people. There were Ozark people there that spoke, and that was refreshing.
They spoke in what? I missed it.
I'm sorry, in public input.
They spoke for or
spoke in opposition.
Wow, really?
Prison.
Yep.
Yes. So
Awesome.
nobody there spoke in public opinion said anything being for the prison.
Well, I'm curious what Ozark said. What did the Ozark folks say?
Just and I'm not quoting. You have to be careful and say that, but and can't remember who the people were. It's online. I don't know how you go back and rewatch.
Didn't Bart Hester say that everybody wanted that Franklin County prison?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we
He
got
did.
Ozark, Charleston.
But there was not anybody.
Heritage.
Let's just say this: nobody at that meeting spoke in positivity of the prison. No one spoke for it, and that would have been the time. That was the first time it ever come up. That would have been the time then for, if there's somebody in this county or somebody in this district, they think we need this prison. That would have been a great place to stand up and voice your opinion, and nobody did it. It was 100% against the prison all night, and in the public input. And so anyway, so we're it was good to see other people from other parts of the county and an area, and to come there and speak against it. And so we're Ozark, I can't remember the date, but they signed a what do you call that thing?
Memorandum.
Resolution.
Way back when. And it was voted unanimously that they were in support of us and against the prison. Can't remember exactly how it read out, but
That's good enough. That's
good
all I
enough for
care.
me.
As long as they say it,
Yep.
we are against
Yeah.
the Franklin County site.
So all of them voted, and it was unanimous. All of them voted against it in that deal. So just let that record, and that's filed, and it is what it is. So we speed up till, let's see, that was Monday, and my goodness, that was Monday. Now what's next is Tuesday. That was Monday. Tuesday, I see what people got wrote down on the deal was the Veterans Day parade. Happy Veterans Day to our stallion
You
hero
bet.
over here.
Papa Spice.
Papa Spice. Peter Hoffman. I don't know if people know Peter Hoffman that lives on the west side of Charleston. He's the one that has all the Trump hay bales and stuff out there.
Yeah.
So that's Peter Hoffman. He's got a sweet Humvee. And I texted him after the parade last year and was like, hey, man, I hope you'll get that in the parade next year or anything we can do to use it. And I actually wanted him to drive it because I was helping set things up at the end of the parade. He's like, here, I'll just bring it up to school and you can drive it. And I was like, I didn't even say no. I was like, yes. And,
Spotsor sent me the video y'all bahaing through the backcountry there.
Man, it was fun. So it was cool. It was cool to have Eric in there, and we drove through the parade. It was
a
cool.
great time.
It was a good time, and of course, we appreciate our veterans, but just getting to be a part of that and do that was awesome. Which leads us into this next thing. We have a little ceremony at the end. Wade Dunn just announced his candidacy.
How far are we into this? We got time to still keep talking, or
we keep going? It's on the board.
Yeah,
we good?
So Wade Dunn from Greenwood throws his hat into the ring for the Senate District 26 Senate race.
See that far?
Well, I'd look at my phone, but y'all jump all over me. And also,
well, when you're sneaking it over there, like,
well, I'm not like I normally do.
He's like,
since you got it out.
So he was there. He was there at our ceremony, and so was our buddy Adam Watson, who has also filed to run for Senate District 26. So let's talk about them two cats for a minute. They're kind of new.
Well, that's the number 5 and number 6 in the race. So we got 6 contenders against the Senate race,
which I love. I love it. I love.
And guess what? All of them have in common.
What is it?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're all against the prison.
Oh, my goodness. And everybody running for office now is against the prison. What does that tell you?
It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea, and the people are against the prison because they want to get the votes, right? I mean, it's a sell point.
Yeah.
Now, who's not saying anything? What does that tell you?
What in what aspect? What do you mean?
You might be bought and paid for.
That's right. That's what it tells me.
So you're I'm catching up here. So you're not talking about just one person. You're just saying can you imagine if somebody come out like one person? This is stupid. Like, hey, I'm running solely because we've got to have prisons, and I don't want people running. I don't want bad guys walking outside. That just does what Bart.
Yeah,
you know what he says. Yeah. Oh, man.
Can you imagine that person Can you imagine their Facebook?
He would be
their Facebook inbox.
If you're for the prison and you're running for Senate for District 26, like,
dude,
Tyler Dees has been quiet, ain't he? But he's running, but I don't know if they got anybody to run against him up there. But man, it hacks me off. He's the one that whenever they wanted to subpoena Joe Porfirio, so we got answers.
Yeah.
He's the one that said no.
Yeah.
He's one of the few.
Yeah.
I'll be dang.
But anyway, so anyway, that covers Wade and Adam and oh, can we throw this in? Mansfield,
no, we can't.
The Mansfield event coming up. The Mansfield event coming up. We're talking about politicians. So,
the 18th,
on the 18th, November the 18th. Just look on Facebook and find that it's going to be held in Mansfield. They have sent out invitations and to
meet the candidate.
And it's a big one. It's a big one. There's going to be candidates up from Justice of the Peace up to Gunnar DeLay to
I'm gonna have to get Joey McCutcheon to get us all them shirts made.
Yeah, Brian. Hey,
Dude, he come
hey,
in there in that
He was at
shirt.
breakfast this morning.
hey, I'm telling you, Brian King's going to speak, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be worth your drive over. Just listen to that cat.
Guaranteed.
He's
Hey,
going to have everybody.
So Bobby Ballinger's running against Brian King, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Who?
Bobby Ballinger Jr. is his name. He's running against Senator Brian King. Now Brian, he didn't need anybody to run against him, but it's odd that you've got David Ray, you've got Tim Griffin, you've got all these followers of the governor put $70,000 in Bobby Jr.'s account in 26 days.
Isn't that something?
And I hadn't seen I follow there on Facebook. I hadn't seen a question answered yet.
No, I don't want to talk bad about Bobby Jr. in any way. I mean, the guy's probably one of the best guys and could be a great guy. Maybe not. I don't know him that well to say one way or the other, but I do know Brian King is a good guy. And I can openly say he cares about the people. He cares about what you think. If he thinks he's even missed a call, the dude freaks out.
Yeah.
Like somebody posted the other night that I've been trying to email you and I
Yeah.
can't get hold of you.
Hey,
Well,
I'm sorry.
Come to find out, she's in Jim Petty's district.
And not knocking on this lady at all, but she posted that something, the old generic, I wish he would answer his emails. People just start loading up like, you're picking the wrong guy.
Yeah.
This guy will be in the middle of a shower and reach out the door and get his phone and answer it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. And everyone knows that. And to people, it's not even in his district or
Now,
across the state.
would you rather have a reputation as being the pro temp of the Arkansas State Senate and be called a liar, or would you rather have the reputation of been in it for 20 years, the most hated by the legislator, but loved by the people?
Just shows.
Man,
Tells
with
you
the
something.
Yeah.
He's out there fighting every day. I mean,
Yeah.
he's all over the place. You see him social media. He's doing something
Well,
every week.
When he told us down in Little Rock, he drove to the prison property one day just to drive down 96 highway
What is that?
just for
2-hour
himself,
drive?
just for him. Yeah. 2
Yeah.
hours. Just to get his own, I could tell he just wanted to look at it.
And then
wanted
he's
his
seen
own
the
time.
grass growing in. He's
Yeah.
like, my gosh, what's wrong with that road? Joe Porfirio said that's like every road to Arkansas. It ain't like none I ever drove on.
Yeah. So anyway,
And Ronnie was giving me all kinds of crap for driving on the dirt road of the road. I was like, well, Ronnie, it's all beat down. It's like dirt road on this part. Can't help it.
Well, so we'll talk about King more and coming up in that deal, and I'm excited because everybody's going to be in that. Is it the gym? I'm not even sure where it's at. Anyway,
Yeah, Mansfield Gym.
and they're all going to be in there, and
Well, I
King
hope.
is going at it.
I hope. Oh, it'll be great.
It's going to be golden.
There's nobody that's going to be, there's so something that I would like to see, and I know it'll never happen, but I would love to see Ed, he's a Democrat, against Justin Boyd.
Yeah, you said that.
I know.
Yeah.
And everybody turns their head when they start thinking, you say the word Democrat, and everybody just turns their head. But here's your choices. You have a piece of shit senator that cares nothing about the tax dollars.
Twice.
Or you have a conservative Democrat that cares about his state.
Right.
Now, if you look at Boyd's voting record, it's all pharmaceutical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what Boyd does for a living?
Walmart greeter.
Try again. Spicer, would you like to try?
Maybe a pharmacist. I don't know.
Very good. That is exactly what he does. And that's where
I know
his
which one he'd be
money,
better at.
his money also comes from there.
Welcome to Walmart.
I'm a little
great.
slow on catching that
Nothing
one.
against Walmart
He would
greeters.
be,
I'm just saying.
he's
Yeah.
not even a good greeter because he's just, people say he's a nice
It's not the face
person.
I'd want to see.
Yeah, but he's not even a nice person. You can't carry on a decent conversation with a guy. And maybe it's me.
It's
But-
you.
Is it?
No, it's us. It's us.
It might be a little bit of both.
But let me tell you something, and y'all have seen me in controversy. If I'm angry and I'm upset with something, I'm still going to defend my ground and why I believe in it until my last breath.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, that's the person I am. He won't do it. He'll back down, cower down, and just shut up. Now, if you truly believe in something, are you going to back down?
No.
Like,
to the end, dog.
Well, something tells me he sold his soul.
either that or he's just not smart enough to be doing the job he's doing.
One of the two.
And we have a lot of that in the Senate.
Yeah.
And that's why there needs to be more people running.
Right.
If
And
you
I
can.
said, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, Republican, whatever. I want people to run.
I joined the Libertarian Party just last week, fellas.
Always
$25. They're very accepting. And most importantly, their chair will answer his phone. That is amazing. I made a tweet on Twitter about running for governor as a libertarian, and all of a sudden I got a hold of the Republican chair, Joseph Wood.
What do you have to say?
Well, he said this is really good. Do I got time to talk about it?
Yeah.
Might as
Okay,
well.
because it is really good. So he said, Mr. Shelby, he said, you been trying to call me? And now let me tell you the backstory. So I reached out to Drew Martin, which is, I think, the vice chair, maybe something with the Republican Party, and through Facebook, and he messaged me that I need to talk to their lawyer. And I'm like, okay, as a Republican, now I got to talk to the Republican lawyer to talk to the chair of the Republican Party. Is that odd to anybody in here? Is that normal?
I mean, it used to be odd. Now I'm not. Nothing surprises me.
Okay.
So
that's normal. So I call. I'm like, well, I was like, okay. I mean, hell, I'll read my message here in a minute if you want me to, but I don't want to get my phone out.
yeah, don't pull your phone out. Don't pull your phone out.
He's sick.
But anyway, so I called Matt Shepard down there in South Arkansas. He's like, I tell him the story, and he's just as dumbfounded as I am about this. Like, why are we? I was like, man, I have no idea, but they felt I need to talk to the attorney and something about me under litigation. And I was like, one, I'm not under litigation because I've done one. This is before they appealed it. So in the court's eyes, we won. Senate District 26 won, right?
You bet.
There's no more litigation after that until they appeal it. Just because they talk about appeal it don't mean you're going to court until they appeal it. Anyway, so I don't know, 2 weeks goes by after this conversation. He's like, okay, I'll tell Mr. Woods and Mr. Martin that they can call you. I said, okay, appreciate it. Joseph Wood calls me, and we're talking on the phone there. I was like, Mr. Woods, I just feel like, we've got 5 Republicans running for state Senate, District 26. I seen that Marcus Jones is speaking up for House District 70 and us, but we've got 5 Republicans running here. I was like, would you be willing to speak up for us? I've been trying to get hold of you. He goes, well, I've been seeing that talk you've been talking on social media. I don't get on social media a lot, so he kind of contradicted himself with that. Apparently, he did see my smack talk.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if you're not a good person, you're not good for the state, you're not good for the party, then you don't need to be in that position. I mean, if I get out of line, by all means, anybody correct me, but every single Republican county chair will go with this. They do not like the way the Republican Party is being ran. And for me to have to go to a lawyer to talk to the Republican chair just seems absurd.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then he goes, and I said, well, I would really appreciate it if you would stand up and talk for us, like Marcus Jones did over there. And he goes, well, I'm just going to let the court do what the court do. And I was like, well, that's not good enough. I was like, the court done ruled. They ruled in our favor. We need your support from a Republican chair that we are in the right and we're going with the Constitution because the law is what the Republicans believe in.
Right.
Well, he says, well, Mr. Shelby, I don't want to get in a big argument. And I'm like,
Who's arguing?
yeah, there's no argument. I was like, well, what are you doing for us? Same thing I heard from you, Banks. I just do a little work in the background. I love that answer. That is my favorite answer because,
Actually, I'm doing nothing.
yeah, I'm like, well, okay, cool. The old dumb hillbilly comes out. Oh, that's Cody taught me this.
You're thinking, wow, well, what is it in
That's
that
right.
background?
That's it. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, great. I know a lot of people down there. So who are you talking to? What are you doing for us, Mr. Woods? He goes, I'm not going to get in this argument. I was like,
Who's arguing?
he goes,
What argument?
I got to go. It's filing period. I was like, well, hold on, Mr. Woods. Let's talk about this. Like, how are you helping us out? I said, I know. He goes, are you recording me? And I'm like, and that's when I got mad. And I was like,
We've heard that a few times.
what kind of piece of shit do you think I am that
3.
3.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought we said shit wasn't a bad word.
4.
So you ask him.
So I
Four.
asked him, I said, what kind of piece of shit do you think I am that I would record you? I was like, just because I sue the governor for going against the Constitution does not make me that kind of person.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go in and record you a conversation of talking to, I mean, is this not just the craziest thing?
So he's mad at you for being a patriot and sticking up for your rights.
And asking him to not turn this state blue, but guess what he's going to do?
Oh, he's going to do it.
He's going to do it.
The Republicans are well. Let me say not the Republicans.
They're not Republicans.
They're not Republicans, but I said that Sarah Sanders is running. She is the head, and she is
She picked Joseph Woods,
running the Republican.
And I would have this talking day. So that next day, I called the Libertarian Party, asked how do I join, and guess what? Colt Shelby's a Libertarian now.
Well, by golly, we went to Ozark the other night and we joined the Republican Party.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, it doesn't matter. You can join all three parties. There's nothing against it. I'm going to join all three.
Well, and in hopes of what I said, because I wasn't even a member of our county Republican Party when I was in office. And, but I said I had to swallow my pride and get in there. And if I want to make things better, I'm going to get in there and get involved.
That's the way to do it.
And so there's more people going to join. So
we need more people to join the Republican Party.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but you can join the Libertarians too. I mean, they are my kind of people. They're very vocal. They're very transparent. I like many of their beliefs, just like the Republicans. I like many of their beliefs, and just like the Democrats, I like some of their beliefs. I didn't say many, but I said some.
Well, that I think nobody, and I don't. Well, I shouldn't say.
But imagine if you
stupid.
What do all three parties want?
I don't know. What
do y'all think?
Control. I mean,
that's the Republican Party.
What do all three parties?
Yeah.
want?
If you put all three together, what do you think what do you think they all strive for?
We don't know where you're going with
What should they strive for then?
Unity. I don't know.
Cohesive government that doesn't waste tax dollars.
There you go.
Oh gosh, Eric, why didn't you say that earlier?
I don't know. I like the suspense.
Ultimately, everybody wants what's best for the state, right? But they spend more time about the party and this and that. But ultimately, everybody should want what is best for our state.
Yeah.
Well, you're never going to fix the country until you fix yourselves at the county level. You're going to have to fix yourself at your district level, and you're going to have to fix yourself at the state level.
You're right. That's exactly right. And I'd like to talk about a little bit of that, about parties and quorum courts, county judges, even the education departments. I want to go into every detail in the next episode if we can. If y'all want to,
well,
go with
we got to get to that point. So we're on the end of this deal. What was the last piece thing we wrote down there? Supreme Court appeals the stay. That is a big deal.
Oh yeah.
And so
last but not least, yeah. So
go ahead.
I thought we talked about that.
Did we?
We did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We
All
win.
Right. Recap. Well,
we win again.
I would look at my phone and see how long this podcast's been going on, but we know that's not going to happen. So, we're running to the end, and
well, next session, are we gonna? Y'all want to talk about parties? And
what if we don't want to talk about parties? Now you're putting us on the spot.
I'm asking, what do y'all want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, Cody?
I'm good with that.
I'd like to talk about your quorum courts, your county judges, the important roles of those. School boards. School boards are very important.
Is the goal with the conversation to get people more involved?
Exactly what it is.
That's a good thing. We should totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode number 6. Wrapping up. We covered a lot. This was a big episode, but a very informative episode. And I always, when we do these things, I want people listening, the tens and tens of people that listen across the state. I want them to feel like I'm not trying to win them over.
No,
I want them to make their own educated decision.
Well, that's what we've done.
Yeah.
We don't all agree at this table, and it's even worse when we get off this mic.
But I want people in Stuttgart. I want people in Wynn. I want people in Jonesboro, Texarkana, that are listening to this to open their ears, maybe open their eyes to what's going on, and we're not out here just to throw our pitchforks around dethrone the governor, but at the same time,
form your own opinion, but form
Right.
an opinion.
right,
Yeah.
right, and
Educated
I want
people.
this episode. You know, we will give some personal opinions, but I want them to listen and be like, start a discussion at the cafe tomorrow morning. Hey, I listen to these hillbillies up there in Arkansas. But you know what? They had some pretty good ideas, you know, and that's what I'm hoping people see. And instead of just getting on there and bashing a party or bashing a person, listen to what the information that all of our groups and our friends have gathered in a little bit over a year and a few days now. So anyway, episode 6, Franklin County Rough Riders podcast. That's a wrap. How do we end it? Is there, it's been so long since we've done one. Eric sings or something.
We need, just to finish up on what you were saying there, we do need people to share this. Just to get it out there. If we can get more people across the state, this is how we fix this. But you got to share these conversations, whether they like it or they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes it somewhere and it spreads from there. All it takes is one.
Right. And let me tell you, Bart Hester has an open invitation 24 hours, 7 days a week.
If not, Cody's going to dress up and
Sarah
pretend to be him.
Sarah Sanders does.
Cody, will you?
Cole Jester does. I mean, we're not just sitting here thinking like, hey, it's our podcast, our rules. I've said that before. Hey, we would love to have this open discussion with these people that we're talking about.
We'll give him 1 week to respond. If not, Cody,
What do you want me to do?
pretend one day to be Bart Hester. And
There's some things I just won't do.
Come on.
Just some things I won't
do it.
Yeah, just some things I won't do. But yeah, like Duke said, like, share, and subscribe. Share this across your Facebook, your Instagram, MySpace. Tell Tom on MySpace, whatever.
MySpace, I like that.
I think-
Say bring it back.
I don't think MySpace is still there.
I like
Should
to
be.
Maybe it is.
I throw that in there at my rodeos, and with the people that laugh,
They don't know what it is. Yeah,
I go like,
Gray hair.
There's the old people. Anyway, Franklin County Rough Riders podcast, episode 6. That's a wrap.
We're
Thanks,
out of
everybody.
here. Right after I click stop.
Good job, man. That was a good one.